my people, we're back again for another one on this year, the one and only Mystelics reaction channel, guys. Welcome once again, guys. And of course, if you're new to this channel, guys, definitely subscribe. This is where I try to get my reactions on a number of videos in Dominica, the Caribbean, and the rest of the world by extension. So with that said, guys, definitely give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get all the videos as they come through. It is your boy Mystelics, guys. And of course, a number of persons have been asking, what the heck is going on, man? What on earth is going on, man? Especially involving Sheba and Mystelics. Like, yo, what it is. I actually have two computers in front of me, one of which I was actually watching Sheba's videos. I didn't see all of it, so I actually had to get some friends of mine for me to get their information on what was being said, because Sheba apparently was blasting me, saying, Mystelics, your nose big, oh my god, your nose big. Sheba, you see this wonderful creation right there? Sheba, this is God's creation. Hallelujah. Sheba, when I breathe, all my cells, oh, Sheba, all my cells get oxygenated because of this wonderful creation right there, guys. And Sheba, of course, this is something that you can resonate with. Because Sheba, you said my nose big, but your nose about 4 times bigger than mine. I don't understand this craziness there. We have big nose. And that is one of the things that I always have to mention, guys. Why do we try to use what the white man did on us back in the day? The white man tried to make black man think that because of their nose, they are ugly or whatever, guys. This is the creation that God created right there. When he created this thing for you to be able to breathe in air. And when you breathe in air and it's oxygenating your cells, you gain more energy to do stuff. Hallelujah. Let's go, somebody. Sheba, nose is a good thing. The bigger your nose, the better. But of course, I know my nose is big. But apparently, you don't seem to know that your nose is big, Sheba. Sheba, your nose looking like a Boeing 47, the thick version. And you flying, Sheba. What you talking about? I don't come here to diss all people. It's not about that, guys. But Sheba was talking the whole video. They say, let me see right there. Whole video, she was there talking about your nose. Whole video talking about my nose, Sheba. Anyways, we gotta be reacting to her video right there. I think she actually, let me see, she told you to react to, okay. I don't know how Sheba know about reaction, but hey Sheba, big up yourself one time. You know about reaction. Hey, it is what it is. But guys, I must make mention of the whole situation involved in this process. Now guys, about the whole gorilla hair situation with that of the girl that took place. This girl that you seen right there, she was having a problem with her hair. And that is as a result of she putting gorilla glue in her hair, which is rather I don't know what's wrong with them, man. Anyways, guys, this is the girl right there, and of course they finally removed it from her hair.
They removed gorilla glue from somebody's scalp, so of course. And I woke up, I brushed it off, and the next thing you know, they were asking questions. I looked up the compound.
So he's pretty much talking about what he did to this is the doctor actually removed the gorilla glue in her hair. I actually saw this on a friend's thing, and she sent it to me. She's from Jamaica, and this is what they actually did right there to remove it. He looked for the compound, and then he found a solution on how to reverse the compound.
Gorilla glue, polyurethane, and we figure out the science how to break it down.
See?
So I then decided, I now want to reinvent the wheel.
So instead of cutting out the hair and stuff, you guys get the point already. This is her right there. As soon as she was able to feel her hair and whatnot, guys.
Able to feel your hair like that again.
She's talking about scratching her hair. She had her whole hair feeling like a helmet, guys. Her hair feeling like a helmet, brothers and sisters, for a whole month. That means she tried her best to wash her hair, but the hair was just, the water and the shampoo was just falling off like like it was on a dashing leaf, man. You check? So apparently, she finally got it off. The doctor actually did it for free because it was like, he felt so sorry for her that he had to try to help her in this regard right there.
It looks great.
No, yeah, I really didn't think he was gonna.
Now the funny thing about the whole situation right there, guys, is that I don't understand women. Sometimes women just really, they just really, I don't know. But as you can see right there, guys, the same woman who put the gorilla glue in her hair. It's called gorilla glue for a reason. She put it in her hair because she ran out of her previous product that she was normally put to keep her hair together. So she put gorilla glue in her hair, in her hair. She do it, And look at her. She trying to sue the Gorilla Glue company. But I tell you, my woman, not the Gorilla Glue that make you, not the company that make you put glue in your hair, no, my girl. But you're trying to sue them for what you do. Oh, Father, help us, Father. Help us, Father. You do it to yourself. And you're trying to sue the Gorilla Glue company for making the boy, I tell you, she trying to sue the Gorilla Glue company for the product that they make because it actually works. It's a glue. It's supposed to bind together and stay together as tight as possible, sister. You put that in your hair and now you try to sue the company. Oh, sister, you're wicked. You wicked, sister. Anyways, I saw some other stuff right there in this regard. We got me a bit interesting. Persons trying to defend themselves with Gorilla Glue.
Freeze, literally. You'll never blink again.
She said you will never blink again if she spread this in your eye. What's she doing, man? This girl is something special. So I guess that is the whole situation right there, guys. Finally, her hair is released. It's free. It's freedom, man. But let's get to Sheba, guys. Let's get to Sheba. Oh, Sheba. No, guys, I'm not coming here to diss Sheba or anything like that. I mean, what I look like? Fighting two old people on social media. It's not on newspaper they're supposed to be fighting. No, what I do in fighting two old people on social media? But Sheba decides she calling my nose out. But it's interesting to find out that Sheba actually agreed with everything I said. She's only mad because I said what she said. But I don't understand. She's only mad because she said what I said. She said that I said what she said before. She agreed with everything I said, guys. Let us go through this thing right there. Let me see if I can brighten this up. Sheba, you need to get some lights, man. You need to get some lights in your background, man. But before I get into the whole situation right there, guys, let you guys understand why this whole situation tend to happen. So a friend of mine actually sent me the previous video, the one that I saw right there. I was actually trying to fuse Dominica. That's one of the things that they told me to do when I'm doing my reactions, is to try to fuse Dominica with America. See how I can make it sync together. So one of my friends actually sent me, she's Dominican, but she lives in the United States. And the reason why my hair is like this, guys, because I kind of lost. I'll talk about that in a while. But she sent me the video of Sheba, and it's of course approaching Valentine's Day. Now, normally I tend to do my Valentine's Day videos before, or the day before, or the day on Valentine's Day. So what we were trying to do is, because of the love that Sheba was showing to her husband and everything, we thought it was a really good thing right there. So we were trying to actually bring Sheba, send Sheba and her husband to Kempinski. That's what we were trying to do. We were trying to send her and her husband to Kempinski. I was going to do the first night and she would have done the second night right there. So I said it's not just sending people things because you see things. You never know what the kind of person they are behind closed doors. So what I decided to do, I decided to make a little video, understanding that I didn't come to diss Sheba, but I was making a valid point. It's not looks that matter to love. Sheba, apparently, she said the same thing that I said, It's not looks that matter to love. It's what's inside of two individuals accepting each other for who they are, looks internally and externally. And I think that is one of the things that is very, very problematic in this world. Because sometimes we tend to look only on the physical. We don't like what's on the inside. Yet still we stay with the person that what we don't like inside. They're inside ugly and we stay with them. Oh my goodness. We stay with them because they're looking nice outside but inside ugly. And when they treat us bad, they'll treat us. We start staying inside, hiding in corner, wherever, pretending as if everything was okay when everything is not okay, right? And that is one of the things that I was saying in the thing. Despite the looks and everything, you look beyond that. And you see this thing. So we're planning to send her and her husband. But they decided it's not only that. And this was kind of like a setup right there. Because I know Sheba very well. I don't know her personally, but I know her character very well. And my friend doesn't know that, but she thought it was really cute what she and her husband were doing. So I said, instead of we doing that, let me set this up right there. So I can make Sheba, well, one of my friends will try to send this to Sheba, try and get it out to Sheba. So we made the thing together, and I sent it to one of my people them to have it sent to Sheba for Sheba to look at it. Obviously, I know, because we talk about Sheba, she's going to respond to it. I know this right there. And that was the case. No, the reason why I ended up shaving my own hair, I actually shaved my own hair. I'm gonna fix it up myself. The reason why I ended up shaving it because I kind of lost part of the bet. Because I thought, and I told my friend that Sheba and her husband will be watching the videos together. What Sheba said, she's gonna show her husband afterwards. So I thought she and her husband were gonna come. That is where I faltered in the bet. But I know that she was gonna do a reaction on it. Anyways. The reason why I told her to do reaction because we wanted to see the character of the individuals. We don't just want to give people stuff because they appear to be nice and all those things. They could be nice with each other, but the factor of an individual is showing how they deal with other people as well, especially elderly people. And that is one of the things that I was kind of looking for to say, okay, she can handle it as an elderly person trying to teach the younger folks because I'm younger than them, obviously. Instead, she tried to teach the younger folks or be the bigger person in understanding, okay, they call me names and all. Well, I didn't really call her names. I just told her that her teeth is social distancing, something she has said already. So this is not anything new. Everything I said was something that she said already on something that I actually saw. Or maybe it was a meme or something like that I saw of her or whatever. But that is the point. Something that she's familiar with already. So I pretty much reiterated that. And she started talking about my nose and all kind of craziness. And she might forget her nose big too. That is what that mind-boggling to me. Anyways, guys, let's get into the video. Right, I'm gonna skip to the parts. I don't know if you guys can hear this. I'm actually on two different computers.
Highly favored of the Lord.
Amen, sister. Hold on, let's get to.
I want to thank Mr.
Okay, there it is.
For the compliments. But you cannot erase the compliments with shit. So Mystelics, I on my live now with my social distancing teeth on them. My social distancing teeth.
By the way, guys, I was actually watching this video. I saw a bit of it, and I thought it was. That's why I know that she actually agreed with me. But yeah, Sheba knows about this. Let me. Anyways.
I come on my live with it. You are so correct because they are social distancing, huh?
Yes, Sheba.
But please, Mr. Lee, try something else.
Try what something? What else should I try, Sheba? Your teeth are spaced out. Therefore, you want me to say your teeth in space or something? What about your teeth, one in Mars and one on Jupiter? I could say, Sheba, really? I show you a simple thing based on the times that we live in, and you want me to try something else? I wasn't trying to be creative. Sheba, I want to be creative. Boy, Sheba, boy. Hey, let me see something there. Hold on, not just go off there. She was talking about your news. I'll talk about that later. Okay, and this. Okay, I'll leave that. I'll leave that.
Make joke about yourself, huh? Make negative comments about yourself.
Sheba, that was not negative comments. Your teeth are spaced out, Sheba. It's not lying on you. I understand if I was lying on you, Sheba. I mean, you smile. Look. Sheba.
Insult yourself.
Sheba, look at your teeth, Sheba. Tell me if each and individual, they say God can count every sand in the sea, Sheba. But we can count the teeth in your mouth, Sheba. You can watch my teeth, you don't know much. You can't count my teeth, but we can count yours. So your teeth is definitely social distancing. Is not to say it's a lie lying on you, Sheba. We have to start accepting ourselves for who we are. If you say my nose big, I agree my nose big, but your nose big too.
Like how I just do myself. I insulting myself.
And that is very bad, Sheba. You must not insult yourself. Because sometimes words have power and you're putting that on your very self, Sheba. That is the problem that I have with a lot of people, you know. They put in words of negativity on themselves. And when people say the same thing about them that they say about themselves, they then calling that person negative. I mean, we have to think about what we say in Sheba. God created you the way you are, Sheba. Regardless of your flaws or whatever, God created the way you are, Sheba. And it's not your duty for you to then say, oh, let me diss myself. It is not, Sheba.
I saying things about myself and my husband.
And you put it on social media. That is the thing. You want to say things about yourself, and when people reiterate it because you put it on social media, how else would you think people will be able to know that you say certain things, Sheba? I mean, you have to think. You have to. It's not just saying. It's not just talking, Sheba. Anyways, let me move on.
Patrick in Sponge. Please see my husband looking like what's his name?
Patrick.
What is his name again?
Patrick. No, you talk about. Oh, let me.
SpongeBob.
I did say that.
With you 100%.
So she agree with me. You see, it's not lying. You agree your husband looking like Patrick.
Isn't Patrick loving? Apart from Patrick head up and his hands. When you watch Patrick, my husband actually looking like Patrick Fortune in the
That's what I said. Damn.
stomach pack. But you yourself, Mystelics, come on, don't you have a mirror?
Absolutely, Shiva, look at me. This is the majesty of God's creation. Hey, Shiva, don't get me started. Hey, Shiva, hey, okay, right.
You on a live every day, you're supposed to be seeing yourself. You
Of
don't see
course.
yourself. When they go
Why you think people watch Shiva? Let me tell you something now. Well, on 4 of my channel, I have 6 channels. I do too much.
gorilla glue thing come in front me. You know it's UIC.
So when the gorilla come in front of you, is me you see. So the very gorilla that is famous there is me you see. Well, we are the gorilla power man. Shiva, we have the gorilla power man. Oh, Shiva, I can't tell her.
The nose. That alone that come in my eyes.
My nose that come in your eyes? Which eye?
Your nose looking just like the gorilla nose.
Oh, thank you.
And you forget to bring that point out.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Well, I don't think my nose looking like gorilla. I've seen gorilla noses before and they're not looking nothing like this. Oh, gorilla would be blessed to have such wonderful nose. Hallelujah.
If you seen everything about me, you see.
Shiba, I don't talk about everything about you. Your teeth all when I tell you about me. And I was making rep. Oh, by the way, guys, the reason why I combined, like I said before, I had to combine Dominica to that of the hair. And I kind of fused it in on Valentine's Day, for which we then had to try to, fuse Dominica about the love aspect of it versus people trying to make themselves what they are not with the girl's hair. She tried to make herself a kind of a way with some kind of long ponytail and she couldn't wash her hair for a whole month. So that is the reason behind this, Sheba.
In my husband day 4, you seen my day 4. So you not seen your day 4?
Of course, we all have flaws, Sheba. We all have flaws. Even my hair, I have a little extra skin on my head there, Sheba. And that is as a result of my immune system. That's why I don't get... Anyways, yeah. So we all have flaws, Sheba. We all have flaws. I mean, you could even talk about my hair. You could say my hair looking like the after effect of a nuclear warhead. You could say them things, Sheba. You could say all them things. But you talk about my nose. The very nose that God gave black people so that they can gain more energy to do things. Why do you think they had African slaves in the thing working so hard? Because they could oxygenate the cells to give themselves more energy because of the nose, Sheba. Can you imagine if one nose block and you don't have proper nose? You go stifle and die, Sheba.
At least tell the girl that put the glue in her head. You choose to take the gorilla that looking like me glue to put on your hair. Make a joke about yourself too.
But Sheba, that funny? Or you find that funny? That not funny, Sheba. I take the gorilla. Anyway.
So we will fall in line. Mystelics, you see, I just come and watch your thing. You don't see me anywhere.
Sheba, not you the other day that was bigging up my aerial videos. You was bigging up my aerial videos. You've seen more of my videos. I know you've seen my videos before, so don't come and pretend as if you don't see my videos, Sheba. Stop your dirty ways, Sheba.
I will going on that Fabi J post. I going on.
Big up Fabi J. Fabi J was my classmate.
What is his name? No post. I will write what I want. Let Nano and Fabi J come and make jokes about me because I'm making about them. Where I know you from? I don't know you from Nats.
Of course you don't know me. You don't know me from nowhere, Sheba. You only know me on social media. You don't know where I'm from. You don't know what. You have no idea.
It's not you talking about the girl that put the glue in her hair for her.
You say that already.
Her if her eyelash is real and to come.
We know her eyelash is not real, Sheba.
And make themselves look different, and when they go and marry their husband.
No, you talking, Sheba. No, that is the point I was bringing across, Sheba.
Sometimes when the man take out their clothes, it's a different thing. I agree with you.
Thank you for agreeing again. That's the second time you agree with me, Shebos. Shebox. Boy.
Because that was my husband's reason. My husband told me he always prayed to God and asked God to make him meet his wife on a beach or in a river.
That's a mermaid, man. But okay.
So he can actually see the assets.
Yes. That is a good thing. That is a good advice right there, Sheba. You gave a great advice. You know why? Because a lot of girls like to wear some kind of thing on them. But right now, people put in makeup and you go in river and think you can wash out and things stay on face, you know. So sometimes you don't know what is real and what not real. So I agree, back in the day, of course, that's a good thing for you to want, Sheba, after all.
That he was going
That's
to
a good thing for your husband to want to see the real essence, so when he wake up, he wouldn't frighten.
purchase.
I even said about the Chinese incident on where the Chinese sue his own wife because he had an ugly baby, and he wondered how come we have two beautiful people and make an ugly baby, until he found out his wife did some kind of cosmetic operation.
Or whatever he was going to do with it were real and not fake.
Agree, Sheba. That is why I put you in the light like that, Sheba. Despite your looks, Sheba, despite your husband looks, despite your looks, you guys look beyond that. That is the whole point of the video that I created. This is why I was comparing the girl that trying to put gorilla glue in her hair for her to look a certain way. It is fake. And Valentine's Day is coming. It's supposed to be a real authentic thing. Accepting each other for who they really are, Sheba. Come on.
I come on Facebook with my social distancing teeth so the world can see that I don't have to go and put no false teeth.
I agree, Sheba. He saw you like, well, I'm sure he wasn't like, I'm willing to bet that you were not like this when you were younger. It's when you got older, you probably lost a teeth or two.
I mean, to be loved.
Or four, whichever.
I am teaching the word that God wants people to be married and to stay married to their husband and their wife.
I agree.
No matter how you are.
I agree, Sheba. That's the whole point of what I was saying. Despite of the looks, look for what is internal and within. This is what I was saying, Sheba.
You're supposed to come as you are.
Amen, sister.
Because it's not, the person is your heart they want. It's your heart. Okay? It's your reaction. Their action and your reaction. Your action and their reaction.
And that's one of the reasons why I had to play this, because I thought her point right there was absolutely superb based on what I was saying. That is why I replayed. I wanted to push this out there as well.
My husband met me as I am.
Yes, Sheba.
He accepted me like that. I asked him all those questions before I decided to take him and fall in love with him. Okay, even if I...
So right there we're seeing that love is not something that we can say, oh, it's just magic. Oh, what did I say? At first sight, love at first sight, I guess that is not it. I guess love is something that grows, Sheba. You agree? Love is something that grows.
I liked him as soon as I saw him. It was love at first sight with him, love at first sight with me.
Wait a while.
But I know
wait a while, Sheba. You're contradicting yourself right there.
him. Okay, even if I liked him as soon as I saw him, it was love at first sight with him, love at first.
So you liked him already. So you knew him before. I guess afterwards he saw you on the beach somewhere looking like you modeling or whatever. And then he's like, okay, I like to see her. I like to see her essence and everything. And you fell in love. And despite of you guys growing older and getting bigger, or your teeth falling out or something like that, you loved each other despite of it. That is the whole point right there.
First sight with me. But I know that God gave us to each other. Okay? And we are being ourselves. I love him with his big stomach. Even if I want him to lose a little bit of it, Mystelics.
Okay. So you love him with his big stomach, but it's too big. So you want him to lose some weight. Nothing wrong with that. That is part of health, Sheba. That is part of health. If you look at, let me show you Patrick. This is Patrick right there. This is Patrick Belly. This is Patrick. I was never, by the way, Sheba, and I know you'll be watching this video as well, I was never referring to his stomach. I was actually referring to the back of him. Because when he showed, I saw the back going up. And I said, that's the wrong version of Patrick. I never saw the man belly for me to talk about his belly, Sheba. What I look about his belly for? What I look like, the belly expert now? Boy. Anyways.
Because he has so much pants there and they're not fitting him.
They're not fitting him. So he big already and he get bigger and his pants, the big pants not fitting him. Okay? So that is a good thing for you to want to encourage your husband to do. Lose some weight, baby. Organize yourself. Organize something, baby. You cannot be, I love your belly, yes, but bring the belly down a little. That is more of a standard because remember, guys, our heart, and you spoke about heart a while ago, Sheba. Our heart is very important in this situation, especially if you have to pump more. And when you put more stuff on our bodies, it has to then pump more blood. That means the heart is working overtime. And as we get older and older, it is not a good thing for it to be big, Sheba. So you're actually encouraging your husband to do a wonderful thing. That is love, Sheba. Hallelujah. That is love right there.
And if we cannot afford to buy pants and you have the pants here, you can at least lose a little waist, you know.
A little
so his
something.
pants can feed him.
Yes, Sheba.
So, but it's not because I don't like it. He will want to lose the weight because I'm in love with that stomach.
Yes, love it.
Tony. I am in love with that
You call it
stomach.
Tony.
That stomach has so much juice in there, Mr.
Juice,
Alex.
but stick a pipe now. Stick a pipe and open it and drink the juice.
Don't even want to know.
I don't want to know. What I want to know, you drinking juice from him and what? His navel is a cup now, boy.
Put my head on that in the night and I hold that and I feeling cold and I
Yes.
cuddle, you know,
And you
that,
warm.
that are meant for me to rock.
Of course, Sheba.
Felix,
Yes.
my toothless space teeth.
You bite in the belly. You bite the belly, Sheba.
My
Because it tasted good, not true? Of course, if you want to bite it, Sheba, you have to taste it, of course.
my social distancing teeth is the best thing that ever happened to him. You know about 69, right? So when we know
Sheba, I don't want to. Sheba, when you talk about 60, I just know. I don't know nothing about that, Sheba. Me picturing, you know, no, Sheba. No. I don't want to know about that. No. Anyways, before that get weird, I actually had, like I said before, I actually had some of my friends reviewing the whole thing. And Sheba actually mentioned something about me being jealous of her. Sheba, by the way, when you were making a video about me, I was in Kepinski. Having dinner, Sheba. So if you talk about being jealous, what am I jealous? What exactly am I jealous for? She said another thing there. But my views dropping. Sheba, let me help you understand something. You said a number of things, and the reason why I'm saying this is so that other people can clarify, because a number of persons were actually looking for my other channel, Mystelics, Miss Productions, aka Mystelics Vlogs. They were looking for that channel and couldn't find it. Of course, YouTube rated that channel the highest in Dominica. The second one right now is Mystelics Reaction, because they rated that one from Mystelics because it was connected to the first one. But the reason why the views dropped, Sheba, and I'll let you understand. Actually, I have 6 channels, but the reason why the views dropped, Sheba, is because I deleted the whole channel. And the reason why I deleted the whole channel was because of the new policies that were being placed. And my channel was on the verge, and I decided it was on the verge of possibly getting terminated because I was talking about the very coronavirus, the Rona situation right there. Hopefully they'll come for me because I said that. But I was talking about the very Rona situation right there, Sheba. And I was talking about it all throughout 2020. And as a result, I didn't want the other channels or the channels associated to mine to get affected. We all knew what happened based on one of the channels that was associated to mine. What happened? Remember, I lost my channel in August 2020, you know. Then we got it back. And then I'm not sure what's going to happen if as a result of these policies, because YouTube take these policies seriously. So even stuff that I posted before, I had to completely stop all my 2020 videos. That's why I muted them. And then I started posting back. Well, my team started posting back those from 2019 and beyond and some of the videos. But even the video that we actually had privated, they actually flagged that video. And this is what gave us the third strike. So instead of having all the other channels affected, I deleted my channel to save the other channels from getting terminated as well. You understand what I'm saying? And Sheba, understand I have 6 channels. Even if I lose one channel, Sheba, my audience retention caters me that I have over 30,000 hours per month. You know, it's 30,000 hours. Every month, Sheba, my channels get about 3 years of watch time. I think it's 3.4 years of watch time, Sheba. 30,000 hours per month. YouTube requires us to get 4,000 hours of watch time per year. On all my channels combined, the 6 channels, I get 30,000 hours per month. So if we talk about viewers and this kind of things, I mean, come on, Sheba. What views you talking about that dropping? What views? My channel, my Miss Production channel used to bring about 10-15,000 per month. And I still have my maintenance there, so that would have been like 50,000 hours per month. Because I started doing videos in 2010. Hold on, guys, my camera about to die. Yeah, Shiva. So that is the case right there. Another thing that one of the reasons why I'm talking about the husband right now. Husband, what you do? Okay. So another reason why we kind of cancel that whole idea of Kepinski, sending you guys Kepinski and whatnot, giving you a treat, man, is because of what your husband said. Your husband was talking about some kind of anti-man kind of vibes that he wants man to do to him and stuff. to playing his boom boom. Ah, Sheba. It's not me that said that, you know. Your husband that said that. And you were laughing when he was saying that, which is interesting. Because you were actually talking about, I remember skipping to that part. I said, that can never be. Because I didn't believe the person. I skipped to that part right there. The time frame and everything is there. But I skipped to the part and I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Because a while ago you were talking about you satisfying your husband. Next thing, your husband has some kind of anti-man agendas that he wants men to do to him. I was taken aback by that, Shiva. Because I understand as an elderly person, you have to represent that as an elderly person, somebody who was full of wisdom. That is how I thought your husband was. You were so happy with him. He had some wisdom that used to tell you and this kind of things that you guys would communicate and whatnot. And I thought that was a process. And that's one of the reasons why we want to actually see who you guys are. It was a setup, Sheba, because we actually knew I actually knew, because my friend didn't believe me, how you're going to act. I told her that is exactly how you act. The reason why I ended up shaving my head is because I said that you and your husband were going to be watching and interacting with me, making the reaction together. That is why I ended up wrong. However, Karin, you still have $100 for me. Because, I mean, the whole thing was that you guys would react to it. You react to it, but at least, I mean, we still have to balance it out. I have to go and shape up my head and think what regardless. But yeah, guys, so that is the whole gist of the whole situation right there. Sheba pretty much agreed with everything I said. She agreed that her TV is spaced out. She agreed her husband, what I wasn't talking about belly, but she put that in. And she also agreed that her husband looked like Patrick and this kind of things. It's not. So when you're making noise and thing, it was never about that. The only point, and I will say this for the last time, guys, the only reason why I stated this situation right there, confusing Shiva with the lady with the hair, was to say despite the looks, that is the whole point right there. Despite the looks, that is why people in this generation need to understand. I think, and you talk about jealousy right there. I saw this one. Jealousy is not about being jealous. I think, however, that the world, or Dominicans themselves, need to envy that very thing right there. That despite the looks that you guys have, you still look beyond that and you love each other in that way. I think that is something that each and every, including me, that I need to envy as well. We need to have that in our lives. This is something good. This is not something bad. This is not something bad. This is something good that I was talking about. So if you want to come and try to diss me and tell man about nose, big nose, and all this, my friend say she literally talked about your nose for the whole thing. Shiba, it's not about vexing and all this kind of things here. It's not I don't vex with you. If I see you, I say, hey, Shioks, what's up now? I will be hailing you up. I don't vex with you. You can talk about my nose. Shiba, I don't think she said, I think she was stating something about, crap, what she was saying again? About she's the wrong, I always the wrong. Shiba, I looking like I afraid nobody. I looking like I afraid nobody. Shiba, you know much boy. All you think is scary. Boy, or you should have known me when I was an outspeaker journalist. Or you should have known that vibes about me. And they used to actually want me telling them, send people from me. Boy, the amount of fires to give up. Boy. And Shiba, you are going to afraid. An elderly lady of some sort with space teeth and a nose bigger than mine. And she claiming my nose big. And then I going to afraid you, Shiba. Shiba, you're looking like you need to spread it out like a pick. Shiba, how I afraid you? You talk about my nose? I love my nose, you know. Shiba, you see that beautiful thing there? When I rub that and I go to sleep, I say, yes, Lord. You see me? Anyways, guys, I talked too long on this thing. Shiba, your video was very long. I'm not sure exactly all the stuff that you said. Actually had some points of what my friends them sent for me. I think I covered it. But, I mean, the husband trying to say about you want man to come and play his boom. I think that is unbecoming, Shiba. Especially for somebody who who says that she satisfies her husband so much, but apparently wants something else. And I'm not saying anything out of the ordinary. This is based on what you said or what your husband said, not me. I'm just reiterating, Shiba, and trust me. If I wanted to diss you, Shiba, which I didn't diss you, I just pretty much reiterated the stuff you said before. If I wanted to diss you, Shiba, I am very creative. I am very creative. Who afraid you, Shiba? I looking like a man that can afraid to old people? Oh, Shiba, stop your naughty ways, please. Stop your naughty ways, man. Anyways, guys, with all that said, big up Shiba for showing the example of what love should be. Okay, that is the whole point that I have to make a next video again. But big up Shiva on letting the younger folks understand what love is. Despite of, my God, I am still flabbergasted by the individual, the husband. But then again, I guess it's two peas in a pot, in a pot, and that is the only piece that in the pot. Because all you together, all you made for each other, all you made for each other. And Shiba, that is another thing. Sometimes we talk so much and we lose out on our own blessings. Not because we don't get the opportunities to do things, but because of our own mouths, we prevent ourselves from getting blessings. And whether you decided to accept the invitation to go Kepinski or not from us, and you or not, or you decided to or you not, it doesn't really matter, Shiba. But the whole point of this is sometimes we put ourselves and make ourselves lose, and that is another point I need to make. Sometimes we allow ourselves to lose out on our own blessings because of our own mouths. We don't know how to control it. And you talk about you want to go heaven. They actually saw some friends of mine having the post out there, and I was laughing with them. I was like, this girl is crazy. You know, talk about you want to go heaven. Or you want to go heaven all the time and you're trying to lambaste people, Shiba. Shiba, I could come on here and just lambaste you, black is white. I could do that. But why would I do that, Shiba? What I look like? Fighting two old people on social media. What I look like, huh? Lord Jesus. Shiba, don't do this thing. It's not fair. It's not fair. You want to show about love and then you're trying to lambaste somebody else because of what you stated before. I mean, that doesn't make... Anyways, guys, I talk too long on this freaking thing. Anyways, big up Shiba for showing the world. I think people should envy the love that you and your husband have. I think that is a wonderful thing right there. But when it comes to dealing with other people, I think you need to understand the retrospect of this. And that is also treating each other instantly. I remember something my elder told me. And I always pay attention when it comes down to dealing with girls. I guess people will know what I do by now. But it is understanding how women deal with other people. How they interact. Because sooner or later, they might be nice and love up with you and whatnot. But sooner or later, the bad part of them will come out. And I think that is what you and your husband accepted with each other. You accepted both bad and good within each other and try to help each other. But I don't know if it's grow or you growing, because at least all you fighting with each other, you're trying to defend each other and this kind of things. But I was really taken aback by your husband comparing how your husband portrayed your husband to be as, and he was looking like a friendly man, that thing. But he wants fellas to play. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up, Shiba. And big up yourself one time, Shiba. Continue to love with you and your husband. No malice in this regard. But yeah, Shiba, I think you have a lot to offer. I think you should just probably tone down your stuff. Ain't nobody scared of you, Shiba. Nobody. So you don't think I knew he was going to react that way? Of course I knew he was going to react that way. Because it wasn't based off me trying to diss you, Shiba. It was making an example of you and showing love versus people trying to make themselves something that they're not. That is the whole basis of the video right there, Shiba. And apparently you didn't get that. Even though you said you complimented it. You complimented me for shouting you out and whatnot. But it was based off what you actually said about yourself. And I don't think you should say it. Anyways, guys, you get the point right there. Be real, guys. Don't be real. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video right there. And then I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And of course, subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get all the videos as they come through. I'll see you guys next time.